For the price of a nicely optioned, brand new Porsche 911 GT3, you could buy modern perfection. But what if perfection is boring? This is a brand new, ground-up Ford Escort Mk1 RS. It weighs just 895 kilos, revs to a stratospheric 10,000 RPM, and packs 325 naturally aspirated horsepower. It costs around $150,000 USD, and it makes modern supercars feel like numb video games. But is a 50-year-old rally shape with a bespoke race engine actually worth GT3 money? Is this just a deafening, overpriced nostalgia trip?
We're currently living in the golden age of the Restomod. With the global automotive market shifting toward heavy, silent digital EVs, driving purists are desperate for analog, mechanical thrills. Built from a brand new reinforced shell and stuffed with a bespoke 4-cylinder race engine, this is the blue-collar answer to $1 million Singer Porsche or an Alphaholic's GT-AR. But there is a dark side to bringing a 1970s rally legend into the modern era. Beneath these gorgeous flared arches lies a brutal reality that absolutely breaks some buyers within their first week of ownership. I'll show you exactly what that is later in the drive. Let's talk about the cabin. If you're looking for app CarPlay, soft touch materials, or even basic sound deadening, you're in the wrong place. The infotainment is a Motec digital dash that feeds you vital engine telemetry, and the premium audio system is the straight-cut gearbox whining right next to your thigh. Passenger space? Technically, there are 2 FIA-approved bucket seats, but your passenger will be bracing for dear life, not relaxing. Build quality, however, is phenomenal. The TIG welding on the roll cage, the bespoke CNC machined pedal box, the carbon fiber door cards, it is literal motorsport-grade jewelry disguised as last Ford. Out on the road, efficiency is measured purely in miles per gallon because this naturally aspirated monster drinks high-octane fuel like a thirsty sailor. At low speeds, city driving is terrible. The twin-plate race clutch acts like an on-off switch, and the unassisted steering demands actual physical labor. But get it onto an open mountain road and heaven opens up. The WRC spec coilover suspension eats mid-corner bumps alive. Because it weighs under 900 kilos, 325 horsepower feels like 600. When you pin the throttle and hit 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 RPM, the response is telepathic. It doesn't isolate you from the road, it mainlines the tarmac directly into your nervous system. Buying a bespoke Restomod like this isn't like buying a Lexus. Depreciation? Almost non-existent. These are built-to-order machines with agonizingly long waiting lists, meaning early buyers rarely lose money. In fact, they often flip them for a premium. But what about reliability? This isn't your granddad's Ford engine. A high-strung, 10,000 RPM race motor requires meticulous, uncompromising maintenance. You aren't doing 10,000-mile oil changes, you are tracking engine hours. There is no traditional bumper-to-bumper 5-year warranty here. You are buying a tarmac rally car with license plates, and you have to maintain it with the budget of a privateer race team. Which brings me back to that dark side I mentioned earlier, the hidden flaw that forces some owners to sell this car within a month. It's the physical and sensory exhaustion, the sheer NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness. Driving this car fast for more than an hour is a full-body workout that leaves your ears ringing and your lower back aching. People buy it for the vintage aesthetics, but they can't handle the uncompromising violence of the drive. So, the brutal, honest verdict. If you want a fast, comfortable weekend cruiser to show off at Cars and Coffee, skip this entirely and buy a Porsche 911 Carrera GTS. But if you are a hardcore driving purist who thinks modern performance cars have become soulless computers, and you want the most visceral, raw, and intoxicating driving experience available for under $200,000, buy the Escort. It is a masterpiece of violence. Speaking of masterpieces of violence, if you think a 10,000 RPM classic Ford is wild, you need to see what happens when a madman engine swaps a naturally aspirated V10 into a classic Alfa Romeo. Click the video right here on screen to see a Restomod that might actually be easier than this one. I'll see you over there.